Family, wherever, whenever you are watching this video, I appreciate you for spending your time right here, right now. In today's video, I wanted to switch up a bit, right? 2025, we have to come with a unique, brand new stuff, right? I want to just bring new stuff to the channel. And today, I decided, you know what, I'm always talking about, handsome man's game. For those who don't know what handsome man's game is, it's just moving a bit different in accordance to your looks, right? For example, if you're an attractive guy, you probably don't need to do as much talking as the average looking guy, because the average looking guy has to do more talking to make up for his looks, right? It's just knowing your role in society, basically knowing how to carry and play your role, because we see a lot of times when them guys who are attractive play their role, but they get all the results. But it's those guys who don't really carry themselves like they're attractive, maybe because they're afraid of being cocky, arrogant. They don't really get anything out of life when it comes to their attraction. Being too humble, right? It's all right. It's all right to be humble, but just don't be too humble to where you're diminishing yourself. But anyway, I wanted to get a different perspective, right, from what the other guys see. So this is Young Don. For those who don't know, he started with like anime and stuff like that, and his transition when he found like religion and stuff like religion. But yeah, I want to see his perspective on male pretty privilege and what he has to say. So let's see. I think it's a girl talking about it. I'm not too sure, but let's check it out.
And this is why we see so much content on the internet about looks maxing. You see, there are two kinds of people in this life. There are people who want to try and return things to the way they were in the past, and then there are people who accept reality. Things are constantly evolving. It is never going to be 1923 again, guys. It's just not. We are going to continue to move forward, and the dating market has changed forever.
The amount of stuff you can get away with if you're attractive is literally so insane, and everyone talks about women pretty privilege, but no one ever talks about guy pretty privilege.
I always appreciate it when women understand the different ways that they treat different types of men. Guy pretty privilege is another word for hypergamy. So first of all, I'd like to thank her for noticing. And second of all, I have a few stories for you to try to encourage you to maybe move up a few notches if possible. But first, listen to how she understands. It's therapeutic.
I think if the unattractive guys tried to do the things that attractive guys did to girls, they would be called out for harassment.
Yeah, exactly. This girl from an old video said, don't catcall me unless you're attractive. And then she said it was a joke, which means it's kind of true.
But if an attractive guy did what unattractive guys did, it would be considered cute.
This is where my stories come in.
Yeah,
I did some...
yeah, you see, when you look like Michael B. Jordan, you can be really into anime. You feel me? Huh? You can be into whatever if you look like a Chad, but as soon as you're not falling into that category, and now things that were cute on Mr. Chad over here start looking weird, creepy, and cringe. It is reality.
Not very cute things that went over just fine.
I feel like attractive guys have kind of like a act like an card that they could use whenever they want because they have a pretty face, and they have unlimited ways on how to hit on women without being a creep.
Yeah, you can say quite a wide range of things and it will be okay, but only as long as she feels like this about you. This is a drawing of me when I was at my most attractive and a relationship that I had during that.
Hold up, bro. What's Buddy got going on here, bro? Breaking down the whole thing. Nah, bro. Is he good? It's a bit concerning. I'm not gonna lie. It's grinding though. Like he definitely committed, but damn. Real quick, guys. Self-improvement isn't just about achieving goals. It's the whole foundation for meaningful connections and success in your dating life. That's why I'm excited to have the Wing Gold Method as today's sponsor. This is founded by renowned dating coach and fellow YouTuber Marnie, who's had her YouTube channel grow to 1 million subscribers from all her useful advice. So you're getting something from a reputable source and a reputable person in general. Marnie has helped thousands of men change their lives with her flirting method, the F formula. Now, let me get into it. And might I add, this is also science-based, and it's also helped transform many men's lives when it comes to dating. And even if you think a girl is out of your league, like we just seen in today's video, when it comes to attraction and pretty privilege, it doesn't matter. This step-by-step formula will make any woman want to escalate with you, date with you, sleep with you, whatever you want. And when it comes to self-improvement, it's going to uplift you in the confidence department also. There's no need to look like a model or have millions in your bank with the F formula. All you need is the formula itself. Apply this method and you start seeing results immediately. And once again, why trust Marnie? Because hundreds and thousands of men have changed their life from this formula. And because the Win Gold method is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal. Just click the first link in the description to get an exclusive preview of the F formula completely free. Plus, if you decide to pick up the full program, you'll get 20% off as an added bonus. If you're single and not having the success you want with women, you need to check this out. Click the link below to get access now.
Time where I did nothing and she did more than she should have. This is a timeline of that relationship. I had a crush on this girl when I was 11, and she pretty much ignored me until after college when I lost weight and got in shape. And she sent me a suggestive message on Facebook where she saw my pictures, and we began a certain kind of relationship. And eventually, she let me know that she had been cheating on a different guy with me. And I said, well, that's a bad idea. You should probably either have a boyfriend or have fun, and you should pick one. And so she did. She got rid of him and said,
Dang.
Now we can be together. And I said,
What? Like, bro, what do you females be? What registers in your mind? Like, you're a bop and you cheat on your man with a next guy, and you think, okay, let me break up with him and get with this guy. You think he's gonna accept you? You're a cheater. Like, I don't understand these bitches, bro. Like,
well, that's not part of the deal. This guy's just gonna be me later. And she said, oh, darn, and continued seeing me anyway. And also, I had no money, and she had money, so she paid for everything while I continued to see other girls on the side. That's how much difference this can make.
Oh, yeah.
If you can...
and that's the thing, man. This isn't a video talking about, oh, there are Chads, and then I don't even know what the opposite of a Chad is. If there's a term for that, let me know in the comment section down below. The reality is...
a creep. That's what the females gonna call him.
Is we all fall on a spectrum that we can go up and down throughout our lives depending on what kind of shape we're in, how well we're taking care of ourselves, how we're dressing. I mean, I've seen myself fluctuate up and down the scale a number of times just within the last 10 years based on where my mindset was and how much I was prioritizing being in good shape, eating healthfully, and dressing fashionably. And so you can experience this yourself. Whatever your baseline is, you can put in the work to go up several notches on the scale, and you will see an incredible change. Every people will trust you more. It's not just about...
I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm sure some of you guys saw that I didn't have a cut and a retwist for quite a while, like a couple months because of surgery and whatnot. Bro, I got my hair done, bro. Retwist. You know what I'm saying? Put some decent stuff on. Had the forces. Bro, when I was looking like crazy with my dreads and I was limping everywhere with the crutches, bro, sometimes people wouldn't even hold the door open for me, bro. As soon as I got that fresh cut, put some shit on. Oh, do you need me to get a door for you? And I'm not saying like in a bad way, like shout out to those people that's good of them. But it's like you do get treated different based on how you look, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Pull in holes, man. People will trust you more. People will do favors for you. People will be nicer to you. It's very strange. It just is. It's strange, but this is how humans operate, man.
Cross this line, you're gonna experience quite a big power differential.
Unattractive guys have to be more slow about it. They have to be more nonchalant and sneaky about hitting on a girl.
Friends, basically, and then warm their way in. Whereas a guy who's like that does not have to act like he wants to be her friend, bro.
Sneaky, okay. We used to call that getting...
And then women act delusional, like they don't know the nigga's trying to hit, bro.
to know someone. When
just for her to get in a vulnerable position and let the nigga hit, bro.
you're familiar with...
And then just to dump you like a bitch, bro.
somebody, it becomes...
And that's the end of this shit, ho.
It's easier to create that bond. And maybe you as an individual can work your way out of it, but you can't have everyone works their way out of it, because if they did and everybody became more attractive, women would just reevaluate this into another one of these. There would be 80% of the guys who made it would be reevaluated into the didn't make it zone. And those guys have no choice. They have to get familiar with women first. Otherwise, they just get completely left out. And that's why the world is looking more and more like this. People don't.
Yeah, and that's why you hear so many stories of dudes actually getting with a chick that they have known for a long time, or they were really persistent in shooting their shot, especially if they are in an environment where they're forced to be around each other, like work or school. Because familiarity actually does, they say familiarity breeds contempt, and that is true. People can take you for granted because you're around too much. But the other is true as well. The more you see something, the more you can become, I don't know if attracted is the right word, but the more you just, you're more open to something. I think a perfect example of that is advertising, right? Maybe you see a product one time, a YouTuber does a brand deal one time, you skip it, it doesn't really appeal to you. But after you've seen it for the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, as soon as an opportunity comes around when that product or service is something that you might want, that's the first brand you're probably going to think of. And so that's why a lot of times these dudes, these little, orbiters, as they're oftentimes called, are the dudes that end up hooking up with the chick when her, she and her boyfriend breaks up, or when the guy that she really wants really is no longer.
Okay, young Don is up on game, bro. Okay, he's up on game, bro. Like, I literally just said that, bro.
Longer interested or moves on or whatever. That dude, he's that familiar, comfortable, blanket, predictable. She'll give him a shot, and then sometimes she realizes, hey, this dude's actually not that bad a guy. And there are some redeemable aspects about him. There's some things about him that are actually kind of attractive. And then a lot of times people like that can get into long-term relationships. And so, yeah, going the being a friend route, though I personally would never recommend that to somebody. I still think it's far inferior to just shooting your shot and then moving on, because it puts you in this space where you seem too available, you seem desperate, in my opinion, which is why usually those guys are, they only get lucky on the rebound kind of situation. It can't work. And I suppose
they also can't be arrogant and rude, where a lot of attractive guys get away with being rude.
That's me. I used to be rude.
What did I just tell you, bro? Bro, I let you say this shit, bro. That's why you here, right? Because I be getting this shit on point. What did I say at the start of the video? When you learn to become an attractive guy and play that role, handsome man's game, which I just said, when you learn to play that role, you get more results. And what do I mean? That rude type of, I know I look good type of role, bro. You get the results, bro. They're gonna complain, but you get the results, bro. Whereas those attractive guys who, don't really want to acknowledge that they're handsome. I mean, females will say, I love a guy who don't acknowledge he's handsome, but come on, bro. Like, if it's to the point where it's coming through your whole aura that you don't know you're handsome, it's gonna be a problem, bro.
I was so bitter after I found out the difference between how people treat you when you move from here to here that I actually made a game out of what is the rudest thing that I can say to someone who I know already like.
Yeah, man, that's the red pill rage right there, where you just go.
All right, let's see what else he has to. What's this conclusion? Let's see the conclusion, bro. Because Young Don, I want to see if he's kind of on game, but he seems like he's been. I don't know if he's been put on game or just on game. I don't know.
People are starting to get it.
It's gonna get worse, and this is why we see so much content on the internet about looks maxing. You see, there are two kinds of people in this life. There are people who want to try and return things to the way they were in the past.
Okay, yeah, this is what he was saying at the start. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. Obviously, it's a big topic, bro, the whole male pretty privilege. But let me know your stance on male pretty privilege and the whole topic in its entirety. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Finesse family, I'm out. Once again, guys, before I get out here, make sure to check the link in the description and the pinned comment for the F formula. I'm out.